today is a travel day, and I'm leaving here from Soc Trang and heading for Vung Tau. Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a backpacker from England, travelling around Southeast Asia as much as I can, and I've been in Soc Trang for about 3.5 days, so it is time for me to head off. And I had everything planned out of timings I was leaving, and I apologise at the moment because there is noise in the background and it's not making me happy. But it's now 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock in the morning now, and I was meant, hopefully, to be getting a bus by now. And everything was going to plan. I woke up early and I packed and I went to get a taxi, and there was no taxis available at all in Soc Trang right now. So instead, I've come to the restaurant of the hotel. I'm here for a bit of breakfast. I've ordered from the menu. I have my cup of coffee. I'm hoping instead of getting the 8 o'clock bus, I'll get the 9 o'clock bus. Now the journey itself going from here to Vung Tau is about 8 hours. The first journey is up to Ho Chi Minh City on the outskirts, which is about 5 hours, and then from Ho Chi Minh City onto Vung Tau will take about 3 hours. So I do need some food in this, so it's wise that I get some food, and this is what I've got. It's the only thing on the menu that I recognised, so it's eggs with salad, some bread, and I've got me some butter, and obviously a cup of coffee. So I'm going to shove this down my throat, and then hopefully I can get a taxi. If not, I might have to walk to the bus station, which is about 25 minutes. Oh, I love it when a plan come together. I've had breakfast. That place over there, really good. Eggs, salad, just what you want first thing in the morning. And I've been online, the Grab app, which is the Uber taxi app they use over here, and there is no taxis at all. I think it's a sleepy little city that doesn't use a lot of taxis, so I could walk around. It's going to take about 25 minutes to get there. Unfortunately, the bus leaves in about half an hour. So the prime receptionist here has said, "Do you want me to order a taxi for you?" Yes, please. Now, normally I wouldn't do it because I know it'll be a lot more expensive than a Grab taxi, and the fact I am on a budget, I would have walked around anyway. It's an adventure. Try and save money. Taxi is on its way, so it's going to be goodbye to the hotel, goodbye to the bats that are everywhere around here, loads of them in the restaurants over there, and I'll see you at the bus station. And I'm now at the bus station. Whoa! So I've only got 15 minutes left before the bus goes, and I think that is my bus. Got my ticket. Now on the Grab app, a taxi down here would have cost me about 35,000. Actually cost me 50,000, so it cost me a little bit more. Now it may not look a lot, but it all adds up in the end. So there's a lot of people in there, and there's a lot of people outside. Now the ticket to Ho Chi Minh City has cost me 195,000, and that's what I was expecting. And the second bus I'll be getting will be a bit cheaper because it's a shorter journey. Usually I would say everything goes to plan, but it doesn't, never. And I never thought that taxi would be my problem. So They've got the uniform on. They all look wide awake. They've had their coffee. It's a 5-hour drive. And I've got all my films downloaded onto my phone, so I'm going to have something to watch and listen to for the journey. It's all very exciting, isn't it? This is not what I expected. So I'm on a, from the looks of it, a sleeping bus. I'll just turn the camera around. So she's the receptionist. You've got to take your shoes off before you get on the bus. But then it's just rows and rows of beds up and down. Obviously these are designed for smaller people and slimmer people, but I've got my bag at the bottom. There's a TV screen where my feet can just touch. So I guess this is me for the next 5 hours, just lying down. Oh well, it's an experience. So we're now stopped after a 2-hour drive and we're in a bus station to grab some food and, more importantly, a toilet break. Now, are the seats, beds, they are quite comfortable. I've been trying not to fall asleep. But this is a food court and there's so much choice. Well, I'm not really hungry, so. But one of the things they do when you get off the bus is they give you flip-flops to use, so you don't have to use your own. And these are quite comfortable. So I'm lucky that the bus driver speaks English. He told me we've got 25 minutes here. So I'm just going to have a wander around. Toilet break, because there's no toilets on the bus. You're just lying there, just going, what do I do? Where were the toilets? I am really impressed by the different types of food. We've got bakeries. The shop itself is not big. But if you follow me, you'll know that I love my coffee. And I found a coffee shop. And this is the quietest end. I have coffee. Unfortunately, even with Google Translate asking for hot coffee with milk, it's not cold. It's tepid. It'll do. So now I'm going to buy some snacks just to see me through for the next 3 hours. Right, I'm back on the bus. I was hanging about just after getting some food, and it just hurried me up, even though I've still got about 10 minutes left. I think they're really cool. So I'm trying to find some snacks, and it is. Sorry. I just had the bus driver tell me that my feet stink. But they don't, I know they don't. Oops. So yeah, got some food. It was a sandwich, all the snacks. It's like a vegetarian's delight. So I've got a croissant with some ham. They asked me if I wanted it microwaved and I said no, so they put it in the microwave. Even though I kept saying no about 5 times. So I've got a hot croissant. We're ready to go. I'm ready to lie down again. I feel offended about my feet. I'm now in Ho Chi Minh. Well, at least I'm on the outskirts. Just got dropped off over there. A load of people as I got off the bus saying taxi, taxi, taxi. But all I want to do is get the next bus, but I need to find the ticket office. So I've been told it's around here somewhere. And there's loads of buses. So the last about what time is it now? 1:30 in the afternoon, so 4.5 hours. So the last 2.5 hours were actually quicker. It went so quick. Oh, this could be wonderful. It was comfortable. There were no more complaints about my feet. And the journey I've been looked up online to Vung Tau is about 3 hours, and according to the interweb, there's a bus that leaves every half hour, hopefully, and that looks like a ticket office. I don't know why they dropped us off all the way over there. But I'm going to try fruit there first, mainly because they're the ones that are the biggest ones around here. And obviously they're the ones that brought me here as well. Hopefully it's not too much. A bit noisy. That's the screen. Vung Tau. So many times. Should be easy. That was easy. 195,000 dong. It leaves in about half an hour. It's one of them buses down there, and we start boarding in about 15 minutes. That was quick. A little bit more expensive than what I thought it'd be. Probably half the price. But I suppose it's the company. I should have gone to another one over there, but it's easy. Just means I'm going to have to live off noodles tonight when I get to the new hostel. So it looks like all these buses that are leaving are all sleeper buses, all with beds. And I just checked my ticket and I'm on a top bunk again. Now you may be wondering, he's noisy. Wait till he's finished. So you may be wondering why I take 2 bags when I travel. So I've got a big backpack on my back, smaller one on the front. The one on my back is full of clothes. All the stuff I can live without. The front one has got my laptop, my passport, all my essentials. So when I get on a bus, when you put stuff in the hold, the big backpack goes on. This one, the small one, is with me at all times. So I could never lose my passport, my laptop or anything. If anyone decides to lift this up by mistake. So yeah, 2 backpacks all the way. Also, it's handy when I go into hostels and I want to have a day trip. It's easy to take the stuff out the small one and then take food and essentials for the day out in the small one. This place is absolutely manic, and it is now 3 minutes to 2. I've asked a couple of people what's happening, and I've managed to find someone that spoke English and explain how it all works. So on your ticket there is a number next to the XE bus, which is 50F010, and every single bus on the side of it has a number. So basically just just look for that number. I think I got the word that it's going to be about 10 minutes late. I just got wait here. But yeah, the bus station is one of the busiest I've seen. So many buses. It's now 2:15. The bus should have left at 2 o'clock. I've already had one guy take my ticket off and have a look at it because I keep getting lost. He just told me to wait here and I'll be in this line here. No idea what's happening. And obviously you're looking for numbers on the side of a bus to correspond with this. They need a train service. Get me a train service. I mean, I don't even know if it's a minivan or a sleeper bus. As I said, just keep looking at the side of buses, hoping that one of them is going to be me. As I said, the bus station is packed. I suppose after travelling around the world that you get used to bus stations and timings. So this is Vietnam time. And it's warm. Very warm. I think I've just been issued a new ticket. So the guy in the pink shirt I've been told to follow. What bus there, yeah?
The first number.
049. A seat number?
Yeah.
Seat?
Tandulo.
Yeah, what seat? Seat.
Yeah.
Alright. So that bus there. Yes, the mistake is on board.
Công ty Phương Trang xin thông báo mời hành khách.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you very much. It's not a sleeper bus. I'm right at the back. The ticket given us is handwritten. Going at 14:30, so they're giving me the wrong information all the way along about one of us, so I don't care. And that is me just arrived as the bus behind me, and you can get out of here. It's dark. It's 7 o'clock at night. It's taken a lot longer to get here than what I thought it would. This is where I'm going to be for the next 2 days. I just need to find a hostel. But it's tiring being in a bus all day trying to. I think it's a 10-hour journey from this morning when I left. So I'm gonna grab a Grab taxi because they work here. It's about a 30-minute walk to the hostel, and I was tempted, but I need to go and wash my feet. I'm so conscious about it by now. But it's been a long day, and you can see how taking over buses instead of flying is a longer version, but it's cheaper, and it's more exciting to see more of the country. If you enjoyed it, you've got to press that like button. Now, as I said, Vung Tau, I'm here for 2 days, and there is so much to do here. I have done a bit of research, so if you want to see more, you've got to subscribe. But until next time, while I find my hostel, bye bye for now.